Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how I crochet my eyes for my anime dolls. I'm currently using a swatch of chain 17 and Sunko crochet all for 6 rows. So these are the eyes that I use a lot on my little weeby dolls. Starting off with the most basic common eyes that I use for pretty much all of my dolls, which are these rounded corner eyes. I'm calling them rounded corners because it's literally as shown. So I use these on dolls that have a more innocent or like an inferior look, usually on characters that are like happy-go-lucky or even if they have like super rounded eyes, then I would use these type of eyes for them, which most of my anime dolls tend to have this eye. This is like my default look if I don't use the other eyes, and I consider it a generic eye if I'm using white for the iris and black eyelids. The next are cornered eyes, which are used on characters who have like a more dominant or serious look. You know, these eyes give them a more intent look. I'm not sure why, but it's like something about the corner makes them look very serious. Like they're very not so happy, it's very intense. It's definitely for those characters who are like the complete opposite of the rounded corner eyes. So like usually older characters or characters who have gone through a lot, usually quieter characters, and I like to save those eyes for them. Like if you are into BL, there's like the seme and the uke. Like the uke would have the rounded corner eyes while the seme would have the cornered eyes. Hopefully that makes sense. I like to like separate them with their eyes based off of their eyes because that's usually how they're shaped. It's very slanted and cornered for the seme, and then the uke has like very rounded eyes. So the next one are the straight slit eyes. I'm so sorry, I do not have a better name for this. It's literally like a line that's like goes diagonal from one corner to the next corner and it like stops there. There's like no corner, so simply a straight line. And I like to use these on characters that possess like a more dominant vibe, but they still have like rounder eyes. So they're like kind of in the middle between the rounded corner eyes and the cornered eyes. And if I use the rounded corner eyes for them, it will make them look too innocent. So that's why it's like more of a straight line instead. So next I'm going to move on to the less commonly used eyes. This one is called the pointed corner eyes, which is very rarely used, but it makes the doll look like it has smaller and thinner eyes. So I like to use these eyes when I want to give a doll, you know, a more feminine appearance. It makes me think they're wearing eyeliner. Something about that little pointy part. It looks like an eyeliner, so I like to use that on more feminine characters to give them, or if I want to give them like a feminine look, then I give them eyeliner. Maybe I should call that like eyeliner eyes or something. But I really like how it looks. It's really cute. So next are the eye bags, which is basically a line underneath the iris. And I often pair this with an upper eyelid. I really enjoy making these type of eyes because it gives like the doll a more stressed and a tired look. And usually dolls with these type of eyes appear in more suspense or horror anime. You know, like characters like L from Death Note. He has like really heavy bags. I haven't made him yet. I guess once I do, I'm gonna give him these type of eyes. And these are one of my more favorite eyes to make just because they look so funny. I love the really, really thick eyelid. Look how ugly this looks. Oh my gosh. I'm just taking this apart, but that's another kind of eye, yes. Okay, so next few dolls are more like unique eyes, and specifically this one is Rengoku. So I rarely use 2 colors in an eye, but for his, I gave him 2 different colors and as well as very unique eyelids. It's not really unique, but like it's like an extra line. And currently it's only exclusive to him, but I may use it again in the future. I don't know, I'm just gonna call it Rengoku eyes. And sometimes other characters will have like more than one dominant color in their eyes, so I try to add like 2 colors in their eyes if I can. And this is another example that I use on the X Hololive girl. And here are a few other ways that I make my eyes, but it's also really rare. You can make your dolls with as many eyes, like 3 eyes. Like Pudding right here, she got like 3 eyes, like one of them is like in the middle of her forehead. Or you can even make dolls with no eyes at all. This one is just a shadow. She has like absolutely no eyes. She's pretty cool too. And then I also experimented with button eyes when I made Coraline. It makes me think of like those really old stuffed toy dolls, but I rarely ever use it. I think this is like the only time I actually use button on a doll. If you don't have safety eyes, you can always like crochet your own eyes as well, like how I did here for these 2 dolls. This first one right here, Pumpkinite, crocheted her eyes because her eyes are way too unique. It's way different than the safety eyes. Or you can also needle felt your doll's eye as well. And eventually I like to experiment with false lashes because I think it looks really cool when people put them on the crochet dolls. I haven't tried them out yet, but I really want to get to that. What type of eye is your favorite? And how do you usually like create your doll's eyes? And thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to be back with another video. Hopefully you found this type of video useful or informative, as it's a little guide on how I create my dolls and their eyes. See you in the next video soon. Bye!